Puny Gate episode 5, titled Tom Kenny Eats Ass. My name is Brian, and welcome to Puny Gate. I will be your Tom Kenny for this evening. My phone is in frame, and that's great, and that's part of the show now. I have with me today Catherine, who plays Juno Angevin on our podcast, The Stars Aren't All Right. We'll be recapping episode 5 today. We'll be joined by a special guest. I don't know when she's arriving, but I've heard that... Oh my God! Leah...
Oh, you're going right here.
All right. Amazing. Oh, okay. Yep, great. Okay, well, so episode 5. Also, yeah, we don't have our usual equipment, so we're kind of making do with these microphones.
Yeah, Tom
winging it.
went and hung out with his other family.
Yeah, went on vacation with his wife.
Asshole.
Like an asshole.
And so we're stuck doing it ourselves.
And it'll be worse. So let's start it all off. Because Tom isn't here, it would be wildly unfair for us to talk about his character, which is why that's exactly what we're going to do. Leah and Catherine, when the first episode of season 2 started and Tom started talking in his Irish accent, what went through your mind?
What? He thinks he can be cooler than Glade? Like, fuck off.
Yeah, hubris.
God.
I don't know if I'm physically capable of saying anything mean, even joking.
Come on.
Okay, but what first impressions? I thought he had
Immediate meltdown.
this is already a train wreck.
So first impressions of Tom's character and his Irish accent.
So first impressions of Alistair and Tom's execution of Alistair is damn good accent. Second impressions, he's really trying to compensate for dying.
Oh, yeah. Like,
I like that. That's like his fault. Like he has to compensate.
Well,
for dying.
if he didn't want to die, then he should have. If he didn't want to die, he should have just put a few more points into some more athletic skills. And some more useful skills. We know that Brian tries to kill us regularly, and so
I don't try, for the record audience, I never try to kill my players. I just don't try to not kill my players.
but when he's not recording, he's constantly trying to kill us.
trying
Yeah,
to
that's
kill
true.
us.
Out of game, that's a different story.
Yeah.
On the podcast, yeah. No, there's a lot of cut break lines after people leave the studio. The studio being my house, obviously. So we've now kind of gotten our first impressions of Alistair. What ill-advised venture do we think will inevitably get Tom's season 2 character killed?
So badly, I want it to be him not being able to dodge again. I mean, like, so badly. I think he will be. My money is on Alistair having this like big critical speech of Piotr somehow, and in that time forgetting to take an action and actually just getting trounced.
You mean like during Piotr's speech, like he just has like an aneurysm?
No, like in the hospital where Alistair was just going after Piotr and his book. Then in that he would just like spend so much time so focused on this like description of how shitty Pyotr's book is that he would just forget about everything else and then somebody would bust through the door and shoot him up. That's what I want.
See, I think Pyotr's gonna kill him.
Or that.
He is Pyotr's most vocal critic at the moment. Okay, well, place your bets now, audience. We will be opening a betting pool, a tontine, if you will, of who will survive season 2 of The Stars Aren't Alright. I just realized this is the opposite of the Bechdel test. This is great. It's like a man getting two women to talk about yet another man. And I think that
You can't make me do anything.
That's true.
At The Stars Aren't Alright.
So, Alistair obviously has more of a corporate background than anyone else in the podcast so far. How do we think that's going to interact with our characters and their goals?
What do you mean corporate background?
He's
Juno?
corpsec.
Juno has a lot of corporate experience and high-level corporate experience. At that, I would say that she's probably more experienced than Alistair in any corporate ways.
Okay, and Leah, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be an issue. I think it's gonna be a big issue.
I think so as well.
What about the Scotsman issue?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what Catherine is referring to is Tom's Noah guy was the Scotsman. The Scotsman who famously made Glade drink whiskey when Glade did not want to drink whiskey. And for that, Glade decided to try to organize his death, which is fair and measured. It's a proportionate response to all of that.
I will not be baited. We all know there was more going on than that.
Who can say? There's literally no evidence. There's nothing we can call back to, and the conversation wasn't recorded. So it's basically Glade's words against the Scotsman at this point.
And nothing will happen to Glade by the Scotsman's hand. Mm-mm.
That's true. You heard it here first, folks. We're starting another betting pool. That nothing bad
Nothing bad
happened to Glade by the Scotsman's hands. No way.
The TSAA sports betting
right
app.
We are starting a cryptocurrency wherein the basic premise is as long as Glade takes no more damage in season 2, it should continue going up. It's like Hawk Coin.
It's pretty much guaranteed returns. Hey, Ren.
All right.
We have to choose if we're going to be on the couch or not on the couch. Because right now we're just pointing our bums at our friends.
She does this a lot, audience. Okay, we spent a lot of time now talking about
So much bum.
another okay. Male character on the podcast. Too much time spent, really. What do we think that Pyotr thinks of Alistair?
Well, the most vocal critic, right? Mm-hmm. I think Pyotr is reminded of his father.
Interesting. Do you think Pyotr will call Alistair daddy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Oh,
Daddy?
Yeah. I mean, Alistair already pretty much carried him to the hospital.
That's true.
Beside him on his sick bed.
I mean, roasting him after he'd already roasted himself.
There are many
Also,
forms of love, Brian.
Dysfunctional love is
Dysfunctional love.
Is still love.
It's still love.
The Stars Aren't Alright merch store. Check it out. We will make a straight jacket with that on it. Ball gag?
Yes.
Handcuffs. Fuzzy handcuffs. Branded Stars Aren't Alright. Fuzzy
I
handcuffs.
am
I'd buy
uncomfortable
those.
with this.
Aren't you?
Next question. Speaking of Stars Aren't All Right merchandise, get your walking pants today.
Yes, the Cthulhu Lemon walking pants.
Still so funny.
So speaking of walking pants, Catherine, what makes a good walking pant? Like what is it? Is it something in the way that it's hemmed? Is it the ratio of pockets to cuff elasticity?
Well, pockets have nothing to do with walking. The walking pant needs a lot of ability for. I said no feet in this video, and I'm all feet in this video. Walking pants have significant area to hinge your knee right there and hinge your hip up. So you want something with a lot of give, but not so much give that if on a windy day your legs get cold.
Interesting. Your Honor, I would like to submit as evidence that when Catherine was pressed during the episode of what walking pants were, her first answer was, I don't know, cargo pants. And
But
here
it
I
has
am
nothing to
being
do with the pockets.
lambasted, being hoisted on, and just coming for me with teeth out and claws bared, saying that pockets are not important to walking pants.
What do cargo pants have? Lots of room for hinging.
This is
lots
erasure.
of hinging room.
This is erasure. This is keeper erasure, and I will not stand for it.
But you know what Glade thinks are good walking pants?
What's that?
Pants that she can walk you out of.
Ooh,
Damn.
it's warm in here.
Well, that's been episode 5 of Punigate.
That's been something.
As you can tell, audience, these are way worse when Tom's not doing them. And so if you don't like this one, please blame Tom.
Yeah,
Stars
definitely.
aren't alright at gmail.com. Let us know that we're nothing without Tom.
But
No, I thought we were
everything.
blaming him.
Yeah,
No.
blame Tom. Yeah, screw you, Tom.
Cunt.
Yeah. We'll see. What is it? What does he say at the end of this time? End of the episode? We'll see you next time we drop in. Except he does it with better hair
And facial.
and facial hair. Yeah, and just handsomer. We hate him.
Ugh.